Hey guys, so today I'm going to share with you all some new products from Nars from their spring collection and a couple of new Hourglass eyeshadow palettes, the Modernist eyeshadow palettes. So I have not bought anything from Nars in a while. I usually don't go crazy over their new collections or anything like that. I think the last thing I really bought was my Laguna bronzer, but I don't really buy a whole lot of Nars products, although I like the ones that I have. But I saw their spring collection and I thought that some of the colors looked really nice and looked like things that I would be into. So I placed an order with Nars, and then I was also sent 2 of the Hourglass Modernist palettes that I'm gonna talk about a little bit because I have worn them and tell you my thoughts on those. The Nars stuff I have not used yet. I did use the blush today, which I thought was pretty. But I'm going to give you my first impressions and then sort of combine that in with my review video that I'm going to post soon. That I'm going to post here within the next few weeks of some of my recent haul purchases. Since I have gotten a lot of things lately. I may even have to do 2 of those videos because I do want to talk about a lot of the stuff that I've gotten recently. Alright, so let's go. First, the lip gloss in Vent Sal. And I thought that it was really unique because it is sort of a white pearlescent lip gloss. And I thought this would be pretty over pretty much anything, because sometimes I just want like a gloss, like an iridescent gloss to go over a color. And I thought maybe that's what this would do. It was perfect. So I'm happy with that. I did skip lip gloss today because I wanted to use that. So I like that. Today I'm wearing the Tom Ford, don't know why I'm going like that, the Nude Vanilla, which is a really pretty nude. Looks like that. It's like a peachy nude. And I purposely skipped gloss because I thought I would try this today and see if I liked it. I really do. So this is a cool color. I like it a lot. So really neat. I would definitely recommend that. Oh, I will talk about the blush. So the blush is called Reckless, and it is one of those colors that's definitely not going to be for everyone because it has a lot of shimmer to it. I know a lot of people really aren't into that, but I think it's fun to have something fun every now and then. It's a pretty color. It's like very pale. So the color payoff isn't going to be crazy. It looks very pale. I would say it's more of like a really pale nude pink, and it's got really flecky, silvery shimmer to it. But the shimmer is very even, so it's not like you're gonna have like a dot here, a dot here, a dot here. It's very like shimmery, but it's like evenly dispersed in the product. So if you wanted to like have something special on your cheeks, if you're going out at night or something, this would be really fun. So I'm kind of glad to have this because while I'm not a huge like fan of frosted blush or shimmery blush, it's fun, like I said, to have something fun because I could definitely see myself wearing this at night or for something special. So like I said, I did wear it today, and I'm wearing Laguna bronzer and this. So you're not gonna get like a whole ton of color, and I'm kind of looking at my camera to see. You're not gonna get a whole ton of color payoff with it, but it's nice to have to sort of layer over certain blushes just to give yourself like some iridescence or something like that. So that was really cool, and I was excited when I used that this morning and liked it. So 2 winners so far. Okay, now everything else is truly well, the lip gloss was sort of a first impression, but I really haven't opened or really checked out anything else. So this is a duo eyeshadow in St. Paul de Vence, and I got a single eyeshadow as well. And this is something, I remember these things, but I did place this order before Olivia was born, and so, oh, this is pretty. So I don't really remember a whole lot of what the colors looked like. This is really nice. So it's kind of like a peachy color on one side and then like a really warm tan on the other side. And I really love eyeshadow colors like this. I just think that they're really nice to pair with other colors and to pair together. So this is cool. That's what the colors look like. It's that peachy color and then the brownish color. So these I think would look really nice together. But like I said, you could also pair them with some other colors too. So I think that's going to be really pretty and very springy. And I love Nars eyeshadows, so I knew that I probably wouldn't go wrong with that. Oh, I'll show you the single before single eyeshadow before. I never usually buy Nars single eyeshadows. I usually go for the duos. This one's called Valhalla. I never get Nars single eyeshadows. Are they always this small? It just seems like such a tiny little compact. Like this is the duo and this is the single. It feels just like a baby. Like it's so tiny. It says single eyeshadow. I mean, I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I guess I never really buy these much. This looks just like the blush, but a nice, well, the blush is a little, this is the blush, this is the eyeshadow. The blush is a little lighter. But yeah, so this one, it's like a pretty golden nude. And it looks perfect with those colors. They should have just done a trio and put this in with that. So let me put it next to the other one. You can kind of see that one's on the bottom. Very pretty all together, but I think that is going to be a really nice color. Just one that you could put like with a big fluffy brush like all over your lid and you wouldn't really have to think about it. This little container is so funny. That's so weird. Okay, and then I got a product that I've never tried from Nars, and it is it's called an eye paint, and this one's called Porto Veneer, and I'm guessing it's like a creamy eyeshadow, and maybe it can also be used as a gel liner or a liner in that way, maybe. But it's called an eye paint, and it's very small. It's almost like the size of a MAC fluid line, maybe smaller. So it is pretty tiny. If you were going to use it on your lid, you'd probably need a brush or something, because I don't know if my little finger's going to fit in there. I should say my big fingers. Ooh, pretty. So that's what it looks like. It's very creamy. Ooh, it's like kind of creamy, like feels very liquidy. Like you can kind of see right there. Feels like a very liquidy product. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could use it as a liner, but I would use it as a cream eyeshadow. But anyways, that's what I think they are. So very nice. It's a very like creamy base, but it dried very dry. Disappointed that it's so tiny because I can see this as being a color that's very brightening. It's like a nudish, it's almost on the pinky side, so it'd be very brightening, I think. I'm really excited. It really did dry, very dry. It feels like a MAC paint pot now that it's dried, like it's set up almost even nicer, but it didn't have that drag. Like when you're applying a paint pot or a product like that, like the finger that I used feels really dry, like it really set up dry. And then, oh, they gave me a good sample of the Pro Prime eyeshadow base, which is my favorite, and this is these are generous samples, like this will last you forever, so it's my favorite eyeshadow base of all time, so yay, I'm gonna save that until I run out of my big one. And then I might do another video on these eventually because I have not exactly decided if I'm going to get any more colors because I like them, but I haven't decided if I'm so excited about them that I'm going to get more, but I like the ones that I have. It's the Hourglass Modernist eyeshadow palettes. I was so excited to see these, and they look really cool. So this is the one that I have in Infinity, and just this one really kind of spoke to me because of this like shimmery color, which is very similar to MAC Satin Taupe, but it's a little darker, and the payoff is really, really nice. You can kind of see just barely, I mean, I'm barely swatching these, and I don't want to mess it up. And you can see just how really nice the colors are. They swatch pretty amazing, you can see. So I'm really happy with this one. There's a lot, I was very confused by them because there are a bunch of ones that look similar, a lot of ones that look similar, and I knew that I wanted like a natural colored one, and I went back and forth when I was deciding which one I wanted, and this one ultimately was the one that spoke to me, and I just sort of decided. I'm glad that I did because I really like this one. I wore it yesterday and I really liked it. I'll talk about those a little more as I use them more because I've only used them once each, and the next one's what I'm wearing today, and it is called Monochrome. And these are the only two that I have. There's one that's a little more greenish. I think there's like one more that's very natural looking. I think there's a couple more actually. And then there's one that has, or maybe two that have like a gunmetal-y silvery color, which I knew I did not want any of those because I usually have a hard time with, I just knew I wouldn't use it as much. But this is what I'm wearing today, and this is called Monochrome. And at first I wasn't super excited by it because of this pink, and the pink isn't like super pink. It's definitely not something that I would wear a whole lot, this pink color, but I don't know, it's something that's nice. I used just a touch of it today, just around the edges, but mostly I use the other colors, which are very mauve-y. You have this color, which is very purpley. I kind of use that in my outer area. This I used a lot in the crease. It's kind of a sort of a plummy color. But you can see these swatch like amazing, like looking under, they swatch amazingly well. And then I really, really love this color, which is like the colors just are very creamy, like when you swatch them. This is kind of a, again, like a mauve-y lighter color. And then you've got a good sort of creamy highlight shade. It's on my wrist, so you can't really see, but really nice. So that's what I have on today. I just kind of ended up blending the heck out of it because I was just playing with it, and I just kept adding stuff and changing it and blending it. But I think what it is these are so, obviously you're gonna like them or hate them depending on the color that you get. So I really was kind of going back and forth thinking like, okay, should I buy the rest of them? Like, I really want to give a good review of them because I do think that the formula is pretty amazing. I mean, that first color, if I was gonna recommend one, I would recommend the Infinity, which was the first one that I showed. But that's hard to say because I haven't tried all of them. So I didn't know if I wanted to really spend the money and go for getting all of them, which I may eventually buy one or two more. I'll have to see. Overall, I can say that the quality of the product is amazing. They blend really well. Payoff is great, as you can see. They swatch like a dream. The consistency is very creamy. They're powdery, but they're very like creamy, and just the pigmentation is amazing. But you're either gonna love it or hate it depending on the specific color that you choose. So I think that if you actually had all of them in front of you and you could really decide, I got lucky when I chose this Infinity one because they did let me pick the ones that I wanted, which was really nice. If you could really see them all and like get one that you liked and play with them, I think that that would be better. So I'm gonna have to think on that for a while. But like I said, I didn't want to separate that into its own separate video because I just don't have a ton to say about them yet. I've only used them each once, and they're just a solid, good product, I think, but again, it's just all about the color range. So that is it. I hope that y'all enjoyed the video and these first kind of glimpses at these products, and definitely check out that Nars stuff. I think there was some really great things in that one, and the colors were just very pretty. That's how I would describe it. It's just pretty. For spring. So hope that you guys enjoy the video, and I will definitely review some of these products further as I use them in some of those review videos that are coming up. So I hope that y'all have a great weekend, and I will talk to you very soon. Bye.